This is Dr. Marcia, and this is the Beyond the Stage studio here at the Leadership Experience Tour in Detroit, Michigan. And today is the day that 40 plus speakers have hit the stage. And I have with me one of the speakers today, Brigadier General retired Twanda Young. Welcome to the Beyond the Stage
Thank you,
studio.
thank you, thank you.
I love it.
Awesome, awesome.
Look. I was struggling trying to get that name right. I think
But
I
you did
stuck
it.
it. I
You
stuck the
did it. You
landing,
did it.
and I heard that you stuck the landing on the stage.
Yes, it was amazing. Oh, I mean the energy,
Uh,
that thing is real.
really?
It's real.
Look, walk me through it. How did it go?
So walking up on stage, they had my chant that I've done with the 82nd Airborne
Ooh,
course.
ooh.
Oh yeah,
How'd
that
it
was
go?
how it
How'd it
was.
go? How'd it go?
Here we go. On the run. Oh, it was tight. It was tight. So from there, moving into the center of the stage and just engaging, the atmosphere in the room is just phenomenal. And knowing that my family and my boyfriend was sitting there watching me and stuff, my ride for life, it was awesome. It was a great experience
Wow.
just to share,
To share, yeah.
to share, and hopefully, as my husband says, if I get at least one in the church of Tia, then
Exactly.
I have made that impact.
Yes.
I've done what I've been called to do.
Absolutely.
But
I
I
love
hope a
it.
little bit more than one in the church of Tia. Hope a
I
few
love
more.
it. I love it. Yes. So, can you just kind of share just a little bit about who you are?
So 33 years as a military service at the senior executive level, 3 decades as a human resource
Mhm,
professional,
mhm, mhm.
currently a lecturer on the topic of leadership and conflict management and career management. Uh, I enjoy seeing the impact of sharing knowledge with someone and that light bulb goes off and they come back and share their story that whatever I said or shared or imparted resonated with them
Yeah.
and it made a positive change.
Yeah.
My mom has always said you can't have a testimony without a test. So
Hmm.
being able to share my experiences,
Yeah.
my strategies of guiding someone through the process and seeing that growth
Hmm.
is phenomenal.
Yeah. And I heard what you said. You said you connected with the people, and
Yeah.
then you became an influencer, and then you had impact.
Yeah.
And so if you can't do all the steps, then you're not being effective. But I know you have learned some leadership skills along the way, and I heard
Just a few,
that
just a
that
few.
that you blew the stage up with some C4. Can you share what that is?
So the topic of my discussion and sharing conversation with the audience was C4, camouflage to clarity,
Hmm.
turning conflict into collaboration.
All right, all right. Tell us more. Come on, you got to give us a
Okay,
little
okay.
bit.
So,
Come
so
on.
with conflict, we tend to want to put it to the side.
Hmm.
We don't want to have our names associated with it. We don't want to have anything to deal with it because we feel that if we touch it, it
Hmm.
might blow up in our face. So think
Hmm.
about being in the boardroom. You have some of the most complex and ambiguous problem sets that might be being discussed, and you want to say something, but you feel that if you say something that's not in line with what
Hmm.
the boss says,
Hmm.
now you're in a
Hmm.
conflicting kind of setting.
Right.
How do you deal with that? That's where we at LT3 Leads comes in, and we share with you tools and techniques to be able to be confident to share your information and not be
Yes.
afraid to remove that camouflage
Yes.
and get to some clarity of showing your value in that moment.
Yeah. Yeah. So it sounds like your company LT3 is the solution
Yes,
to
LT3 Leadership Solutions
to the problem,
to the
to
problem,
conflict.
but we coach you and guide you through that process
Okay.
and hold your hand. As I shared on stage, I want to be your champion.
Yeah.
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 I want to
Yeah.
be that person that I had for me when I was the person sitting in the C suite and afraid to speak up and show my voice and value. And there was a champion in the room that pulled me aside and shared with me that I had value, but I had to figure out how to get past the impasse of conflict. And he
Hmm.
said, you got to learn strategy.
Strategy.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it. I love it. So for those that are watching, and again, this is the Beyond the Stage segment. So
Yeah.
now that you've made it to the stage, now you're off of the stage. Now it's time to hit the ground running. How can those who are ready to run and help and for you to be their champion, how do they now get a hold of you?
Oh, easy.
Hmm.
You can text LT, the number 3, to 704 769-1625. You can check us out on LinkedIn at Twanda, Twanda hyphen Young. Look me up on Facebook. That's Twanda again with Tia, Tia in the center, Young, or just go out to our website at LT3, the number three again, LEADS.com. We'd love to have a chat with you to discover your unique needs. Then we can strategize on the tools we need to use to put in your toolkit to educate you and then empower you to go out and flourish in your relationships and in your leadership professional life.
Thank you so much for coming and thank you for your service.
Ah, thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
You're welcome. And this has been Dr. Marcia here at the Beyond the Stage studio. If you're interested in hitting the big stage, go to leadershipexperiencetour.com.